Hi, I'm Lorraine. Welcome to the District Yoga. We're in a beautiful setting of the Serengeti in Africa today. So I thought this would be a special treat for you guys. We're just going to get in a quick one today. It's going to be one where we create energy. So go ahead and find yourself on your mat, step to the top of your mat, and come into a mountain pose. Bringing the hands down by the side body, letting the feet just settle into your mat, to the earth. Just allow yourself to draw inward here, giving yourself some space before we get right into movement. Noticing the feet rooted through all four corners. A slight lift of the kneecaps towards your face as you activate through the quadriceps here. Spine tall and long as the crown of the head reaches up towards the sky. Feel yourself here. Maybe starting to connect with the breath. Just checking in. If you're with me, go ahead and blink the eyes open. We're going to reach up on the inhale, get tall. On the exhale, bring the hands to the heart space, prayer. We're just going to squat into a chair pose, creating some heat to start out. So feel that activation through the legs. Feel the weight shifting into the heels, maybe lifting up to the toes. Breathing in and out, activating through the belly, spine still long and tall. Feeling this sense of energy that we're creating, some heat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take one more full breath in, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Dive into those legs. Find that first forward fold, maybe bent knees. On your inhale, halfway lift. Find length through the crown of the head, spine long. Exhale, forward fold, dive back into the legs. We're going to bend the knees again, come back to a chair pose, squat low, coming into this chair, definitely creating that energy. Staying here, breathing steady. Yes, I can. Last couple moments, take a huge inhale. On the exhale, stand up, bring the hands to the heart space again. Noticing the legs, feeling some energy there. We're going to come back into a chair pose, squat back into it. This time we're going to change it up a little bit, adding a little bit of a pulse. So pulse up and down, fast or slow. You decide the pace. We're just building heat again. Take a couple moments. Let's say 5 more for 4, 3, 2. Yes, last one. Squat down for chair. Exhale, forward fold, dive it out. Inhale, find that half lift. On the exhale, plant the hand, step back to that upper push-up and lower down slow right away. Inhale, find your back bend of choice, cobra or up dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. First one today, take a couple breaths. Maybe a few moments to pedal out the feet. Checking into the back body. Maybe noticing we've already created some heat in our body. Maybe a little depth in this down dog. Take a couple breaths. Yes, we're going to move right on. On the inhale, right leg's going to lift up. On the exhale, step that right foot forward. Drop the back knee. You could either unravel the back toes or keep them tucked as you lift the hands up towards the sky. Finding 3 rounds of breath. Not here very long. Just settling into a nice low lunge. Feeling that left hip flexor stretch. Stacking that knee right over that right ankle. Arms reaching. Take one more breath in. Keeping the legs as they are. Bend at the elbows. Open the chest. Open the heart. A little space through that heart. The clavicles. The collarbones. Just breathe. Beautiful. Inhale. Reach it up tall. On the exhale, find an open arm twist. Left arm forward. Right arm back. Finding your variation, your depth. On the inhale, come back to reach up. On the exhale, hands about a foot in front of that right foot. Tuck the back toes if not already, and then step into a standing split on that right leg. So the right leg's your foundation. The left leg's gonna reach. Stay here for a couple moments, a few breaths. Beautiful. On the inhale, let that left leg reach up tall. Exhale, forward fold, dive into those legs. Half lift, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees again, coming back into that chair pose. Let's find that pulse for 5. Beautiful for 4. Last 3, keep it moving. For 2 and 1, chair on the inhale. Forward fold, dive it out. Half lift. Plant the hands, step, hop, or float it. Find your vinyasa. Inhale to lift the heart. Exhale to make your way back to down dog. Let's switch sides for that. Inhale, that left leg rises. Exhale, step it through, drop the back knee. Again, you can tuck or unravel that back toe as you lift the arms up. I'm going to keep mine tucked today. Take your last couple breaths here. Just downloading this shape, right hip flexor, find some space. Yes, energy level probably higher than a typical vinyasa class. We're getting right into it. Reach up tall. Bend at the elbows, open the chest, open the heart. Beautiful, stay here. On the inhale, reach back up. Find an open arm twist, right arm forward, left arm back. On your next inhale, reach back up, inhale. Hands about a foot in front of that left foot this time. Tuck the toes, shift it forward into that standing split. Head hangs heavy, breath stays steady. Beautiful. Checking in. Moving still, creating some energy today. Inhale, toes reach. Exhale, forward fold, dive back in. Half lift. Bow back in. Bend the knees, come back to that chair pose, and right away find your pulsing for 5, for 4, 3, 2, squat low, chair, inhale. Exhale, forward fold, get out. Half lift, breathe in. Plant the hands, step, hop, or float it. Find your vinyasa. Inhale. Downward facing dog, breathe it out, come back in. We're going to take what we just did, but amp it up just a bit. So a couple shapes will be slightly different. Let's get it right in. Right leg lifts long, inhale. Exhale, step it through. Keep the back toes lifted, the back leg lifted. Come into crescent lunge, inhale. Bend at the elbows, open the chest, the heart. Inhale, reach it up. Open arm twist to the right. Inhale, lift back up. Here's a change. Lean it forward. Shift into that front right foot. Warrior 3 first as we find a little balance. Arms down the ribs. Hands can be at the heart space if that felt appropriate. Take a couple breaths. First time in Warrior 3. Take a huge inhale. On the exhale, set the hands down. Come back to that standing split. Find that hamstring stretch. Huge breath in. Exhale, forward fold, dive back out. Half lift. Forward fold. Bend the knees, find that chair pose. Remember that pulse for 5. Yes, I can for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, forward fold, dive it out. Half lift. Plant the hands, step, hop, or float it. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come back in. Just reset. Beautiful, you guys. Stay with it. Let's switch sides. Left leg lifts long. Step it through. Find your way to that crescent lunge. Root to rise. Right away, bend at the elbows. Open the chest, the heart. Inhale to reach up. Open arm twist to the left. Inhale, sweep it up. Beautiful. Lean it forward. Shift into that left foot this time. Taking flight into that Warrior 3. Find your balance. If you fall, it doesn't matter. Just activate through that belly. Use your breath. Last couple moments. Feel this in this left side. Yes, I can. Take a huge inhale. Hands down low to the mat. Standing split. Just a huge breath in. Forward fold, dive back out. Half lift. Bow in. Lots of chair poses. Come back into it. Find your pulse. If you didn't want to pulse, you could skip it. Just hold it for 5. Yes. Feeling that heat you're creating, that energy you're creating. Beautiful. Take an inhale, chair, forward fold, dive it out, halfway up. Hands to your mat, find your way through a vinyasa. Inhale, downward facing dog, breathe it out. Take a couple moments here. We're gonna pick up the pace, just a little touch of cardio with a crescent flow. It's gonna be pretty simple, pretty straightforward. We're gonna get a crescent flow a couple times through, kind of like that cardio class if you've ever taken it with us. Take an inhale. Stay here as you exhale. Let's just get to it. Right leg's gonna rise, inhale. Step it through to crescent lunge. On the inhale, lift up. On the exhale, plant the hands. Just make your way through a vinyasa. Inhale to lift the heart. Exhale, down dog. We're just staying on the right side. Right leg lifts. Step it forward. Inhale to lift. Beautiful, hands low. Find a vinyasa flow. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Right leg staying with it. Lift it up. Step it through. Inhale to rise. Hands to your mat. Find your vinyasa. Lift it up. Downward facing dog. One last time. Lift. Step it through. Inhale to rise. Hands to your mat. Vinyasa you go. Heart shines. Downward facing dog. We have the left side. Lift that left leg. Step it through. Inhale, crescent on the left side. Hands low to your mat. Vinyasa you go. If you ever needed to skip a vinyasa, you could. We have 3 more rounds. Lift it. Step it through. Root to rise. Hands low. Find your vinyasa flow. You're almost there. Downward facing dog. Just creating energy. Lift it up. Step it through. Inhale. Hands to your mat. One more time through. Yes, you can. Back to down dog. Last time, left leg. Step through. Inhale for that last crescent. Hands to your mat. Vinyasa. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Whew. Take a huge breath in. Massive breath out. Press the chest back. Go ahead and set the knees down. We're going to come to a hero's pose or a saddle pose. I think I'm going to come to a saddle. Feet are going to come to touch. Knees open up. Just take a couple moments. Feel your breath here. Beautiful. Check into that energy. Maybe one hand to the heart. Maybe both hands to that heart space. Feel the energy that you've created. That cardiovascular system pumping. Blood rushing to that heart. Settle in. Come back to the breath, if not already. Maybe the hands come down to the knees. If you ever needed to come out of this early, you could to a comfortable seated position. We're going to get a little stretch for the shoulders though. Interlace the hands behind the back. Let the chest roll open. I like to keep my chin just a little tucked so I'm not yanking my head back. Take a couple breaths. Just a nice sweet stretch for the upper body. Last few moments. Take a huge inhale. Release the hands if you have them, maybe shake them out. Go ahead and lean forward into a tabletop position. We're going to scoot the legs off to the side. And we're going to come into a bound angle. This will be our last shape here. We'll just touch into the hips. On an inhale, maybe grab your feet, lifting up through the crown of the head. And then on the exhale, just fold forward to your degree. Might not be super far. We didn't get into the hips too much today, which is why we're in a bound angle. Nothing too intense, just simple and pretty straightforward. Stay here for about 8 long breaths, in and out of that nose if you can. Finding that length through the spine as you inhale. Exhale, maybe a little depth. Noticing the heart rate slowing down as you cool your body down. Last few moments here. Find your last bit of space in this bound angle pose. If you're with me, take one more huge inhale. Stay there. Find that last bit of depth. When you're ready, just go ahead and crawl your way up. I will leave you with that. If you'd like to take a Shavasana, you can. Otherwise, it'd be nice just to slip right into your day if you practiced in the morning. Wishing you well from afar. Namaste.